Hello, I'm in my car. I appreciate it's probably really annoying, my steering wheel's on the way, but my tripod thing just does not stay up in this car, so you're like balanced on the dashboard a bit. But I thought I'd do an update because it has been 2 months nearly now since I passed my driving test. Oh my god, this is really not central either. I hope that's less annoying. Yeah, so I thought I'd do an update on how I'm finding driving on my own, things I've found that driving instructors do not teach you. I hope you like the video. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into it. I am filming this in a bit of a rush because I am on the way to see my dad for a walk in this beautiful weather. It's fine, I'm sure you won't mind if I'm a few minutes late. So as I said, I passed my test on the 13th of February. I'm filming this on the 10th of April, so yeah, nearly 2 months now. And I'm so far really enjoying it. Obviously the first couple of weeks I found quite nerve-wracking because, to be honest, that first week I passed I didn't really drive a lot, mainly because I was quite busy with my boyfriend. Like, it was Valentine's Day, we went away, so I didn't really have much opportunity in my own car, and I took that week off work, so I wasn't even driving it to work. But I've had this car now. It's a 2006 Fiesta. I've had it for a year. I bought this car on the 3rd of April 2022. Why did that take me so long to think about? Yeah, I've had this car over a year now. It's done really well. I've only had to replace the car battery, and I think it's pretty good for a car of this age. And I was really lucky when I bought it. It only had like 11,000 miles on it because like an old lady had it before me. So yeah, the car was basically in like perfect condition, which was amazing. Yeah, and so I thought I'd go through a few things that driving instructors don't teach you. If you follow me on TikTok, you've probably seen this. But the first one is multi-story parking. Now, my parking has got really lazy because, I mean, most lessons of my instructor, I'll be doing like reverse bay parking all the time. But now I just like don't do it. If I can find a like 2 spaces I can drive through, which is what I've done now, that's what I'll normally do. I don't really choose to reverse bay park. I do it at work because there's no lines, so you can't really do it wrong. But the first time I went to a multi-story car park, I had to get my boyfriend to park my car because I just like could not do it, because I'm used to doing like bay parking where there's like a massive space so I can do a massive circle. But obviously in this like tiny multi-story, that the option wasn't there. Sorry if I'm looking down this because I'm looking at the time, but I should have about 8 minutes to film. Like this top my mum gave me, it's from Superdry. Yeah, so multi-story car parking they don't teach you about. Where are you parking? Oh, he's parking over there, that's fine. And also the other thing I feel like is car insurance. Now, I've obviously had this car for years, so I have been doing my own car insurance for a year before I like renewed it as a past driver. And yeah, I like when it came to renewal, I just had no idea what to look for, but luckily my current provider was actually cheaper to stay with, so I just chose to stay with them. But yeah, I did find that a bit of a minefield, like even the first time around when I was looking at it. Petrol, oh my god, petrol, I'm so crap at filling up petrol. Basically, the past few times I've done it, I've done like 5 o'clock at night, it's been busy. But so normally the one at the petrol pump at the front is empty, but the one like at the back isn't. So I've tried to drive around to like fit in it, and I literally can't do it. So I have to keep like driving around the petrol station until I can like fit in the back one, or until both of them become free. And I tried to pay at the pump the other day, and again I just got so confused because you have to put your like PIN number in before you even like start filling up. It's really weird, and then you take your card out. So it essentially charged me twice, but it was fine. Yeah, but apart from that, I said I'm really enjoying driving. My only thing I was kind of concerned about was like slip roads. I found those quite intimidating, especially if you go at a busy time of day and like people just don't let you on. But after a while, I find doing them at night time is a lot easier because they're less busy. You can just kind of get used to them. And yeah, I actually really enjoy nighttime driving. I didn't think I would, but I think again, because the roads are so much less busy, it's quite enjoyable, I find anyway. But yeah, I said I'm definitely becoming a lot more confident in the past month or so. I did have P plates on my car. They're just a little sign that say a green P on them to say you've recently passed your test. I just had them for the first month or 2 months because, as I said, I wasn't the most confident driver, and I did notice people gave me more space when I had them on. Some people like took the piss and just overtook me for like no reason. But yeah, if you're someone who's a little bit nervous, I would recommend putting them on your car. I said I had no issues with them really. Some people like judged me for it at work, but I was like, you know what, it's my car, my driving, my choice. But yeah, as I said, I can't, to be honest, it feels like I've been driving longer than 2 months now. And even the other night, I went out for like some spontaneous drinks, and I just chose to drive because I'd already like put a full tank of petrol, so I don't want to spend money on a train as well. And yeah, it was good. I said I had a completely sober night. I thought this car park would be empty, but there's still people like running about. I thought I'd like find it really intimidating driving at night, but I don't. And yeah, I really enjoyed having a completely sober night, driving home at like 11:30. I've had so much freedom. I just think with a car, like I can just pop to like Sainsbury's or Tesco's really easy now, whereas before I couldn't. It was just a bit too far to walk. And even now, I'm meeting my dad. I don't have to rely on him for a lift all the time. I can feel like I can leave situations whenever I want. And yeah, that's a little driving update for me. Sorry it's been super short. I said I do have to be somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in the weekly vlog or if I'll put it as a separate video. But yeah, that's my update on solo driving. I said so far I'm really enjoying it. There's been a couple of like near misses, and as I said with parking as well, I think because you don't do much like parking practice in like real case scenarios, and the amount of times I've nearly forgotten to pay for parking is ridiculous. But I'm getting better at that, so yeah, it's been fine. And yeah, I'd say if you're nervous to get out and drive, just do it. Just do journeys you know, and journeys, or even just have a sat nav on you just to like, for a little bit of like reassurance. I said when I drove back with my boyfriend the first couple of times, I just had my sat nav on my phone. Again, even though I knew the route like the back of my hand, it was just like another voice in the car. And sometimes on journeys I don't know, again, I prefer having the radio on rather than music, because I feel like music, because I know music well, I just kind of don't really focus on it, whereas listening to voices, you're kind of like focusing on their voices and their stories rather than like the nerves of driving. So yeah, if you're a little bit nervous about doing journeys you don't know, I'd really recommend radio and having a sat nav on. That's really helped me. And always have car snacks, because I know after work I get really hungry, and I hate driving being hungry. I just feel like I can't concentrate. But yeah, as I said, I need to get going now to go on a lovely walk in this lovely weather. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe if you did like it. If you've got any other questions about my driving on your own, car insurance, things like that, I can definitely do a follow-up video. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.